guys, we're down here at Edgewater for test and tune. We're going to try to see if this alternator, running without an alternator, see if it's going to work. We're going to give it all. I have all faith that this is going to work, so nothing different than I was doing before. So we'll go ahead and keep pushing, figure out what we're going to do. Hopefully we can run without the alternator, and we'll go ahead and get back to it. Like I said, we're trying to get stuff together, and I didn't have my shit together. So what had happened was I was getting ready to go up, forgot to check my fuel. Good thing I checked the fuel, but I also found that the nitrous was leaking out of the solenoid. I had to tighten that up real quick. So when I was doing that, I turned off the bottle, and I forgot to turn it back on. I was all flustered around. I don't know if the video caught that or not, but it's definitely been interesting already. Trying to get this battery charged up. The battery's still struggling to stay ahead, but it still ran an 11.3, so I'm not hugely disappointed in that. I don't want the car to run that low on power, on battery power at least. I'm still working on trying to figure out an alternator issue, figure out what we need to do with that. I don't think they're going to last on the car, unfortunately, but we're going to keep pushing. I'm going to try to run it as fast as I can. I don't want to get stuck in this rain. If you guys don't know, I just got a little tow dolly, and it's not very fun. I have to take the wheels on and off. I live 40 minutes away from the track, and having a car on a tow dolly with skinnies is not fun. I did it a few times from my old house, which was like 20 minutes or so, and she got a little squirrely, and I didn't like it. It's just, I'd rather be safe than sorry, you know. There's just a lot of things. It's just not worth it. So I'm gonna try to get as many passes in as I can, and just try to keep running this 11. So we went ahead and made another pass. Was over prepared for this one and still ran an 11.3. So we're still working towards it. Honestly, battery voltage is still really low. I haven't been fully charging the battery. You know, I need to be ready for any scenario, especially an 1150 index where, you know, they might call us up as soon as I get back. You know, I can only refuel and then get right back up. So we're working towards making sure that we're going to be good for Cincy street nights and plates and 28s, making sure we're good for those. But so far it's been working out good. No issues losing too much voltage. So we'll go ahead and keep trucking this way. 60 foot is bad, but it's really muggy and hot today. So I'm going to lower the pressure about half a pound from where I usually do and see if maybe that'll help the 60 foot and maybe get that 11.2. Just keep going from there. But we're going to keep trucking and keep going from here. I think it's going really well. You know, I won't really know until I'm in a Cincy street night, you know, where things are a little bit more hectic and I don't have a whole lot of time to do things. But we're going to keep going. I think it's going well. So I'll keep you all posted, and hopefully you like this footage and all. So I'm trying to do better, trying to record every pass and get everything good and just make sure we're all good. So see what it does on the next pass. Alright, I'm going to start off here that didn't realize that the GoPro was recording this fast. I went up and made another hit. I hot lapped it because I wanted to see where the battery was going to be. The car ended up slowing down. That first pass there was a 11.4, and then as we're sitting here waiting, I just kind of left this clip kind of long. That way I had a little time to talk, kind of explain what was going on, especially since I hot lapped it and I didn't realize it recorded in a time lapse like this. So that is my bad, but we're getting ready to go up and make our last pass of the night. This is the fourth pass. I'll have some in-car footage after this clip, but I'm sitting here editing this video and kind of noticed I didn't really, my recording at the end of the night seemed to be screwed up. So as you saw, I was just sitting in line. I guess I never turned on the camera on the inside, and the outside camera obviously was recording in a time lapse, which made it no fun, but I had the footage, so I might as well use it. I didn't really talk about my last pass too much. I did in my time lapse. It was an 11.5, car slowed down. I think the nitrous bottle was really low. I don't know how many passes I had on it, but it was probably time to change it, and I did not change it, which is perfectly fine. You know, shit happens, whatever. I'm not really sure why the car slowed down. I probably should look at the data log and kind of see where the car's at. It kept losing a tenth. So it ran two 11.3s, solid, no issues, and it ran an 11.4, and then it ran an 11.5. Obviously that's not what I wanted to see. Now the motor was kind of warm between those two passes. Did it make a difference? Probably not. I'm sure there's something I probably missed, and or the nitrous bottle is low. I'm actually probably going to pull the nitrous bottle out, weigh it, see what it weighs, and see if there's just not enough nitrous in there. I usually like to swap the bottle out every 6th pass or so, just because, you know, I don't really know how much I get out of a bottle. I just try to change it as much as possible without having to run out or having any issues. So everything was just kind of a test and tune anyways. So it was more or less to make sure the car was going to be good in a situation where I was in index and I needed to keep taking the car up without having time to change the battery. I don't think that's going to be a problem. I think the only problem I'm going to have is keeping the motor cool, which isn't really a huge thing. The car never even got close to overheating, so I'm not really worried about that. But I think it's going to have a huge effect if I'm index racing, so I need to make sure I'm paying attention to the engine temps and everything else. Most of the time this year has been pretty cold when I'm doing racing the index. I think, honestly, Cincy Street Nights is this upcoming Friday, so I think the way I'm going to go about it is I think I'm just going to make 1 or 2 passes and then let the car sit until it's time to go up for eliminations. I think that's my best chance at being able to make it. I don't want to push the car too hard. There's a few things that I would like to do and test before I even go into eliminations. Anyways, I met up with my tuner this weekend. He was at Street Car Takeover, Jarvis, if you guys don't know. And I was kind of talking to him, and he gave me some things to do that I probably should have been already done. But there's some things I need to do at the track that's not going to benefit me unless I'm at the track to get that data. So, that being said, there's still plenty of stuff to do. I'm still learning the car, obviously. I mean, it's nice that I pulled the car right off a dolly, ran at 11.3. That's sick. Because I was stuck in 11.5s forever. I need to figure out what I'm doing different in between those passes and tire pressure. I had a good set of where I wanted the tire pressure. As the night went on, I started messing with pressures a little bit different, and I changed it, and it progressively got worse. So I think that might have probably caused some of my issue. I'm not saying it, all of it. There's a lot of things I need to look at, so I'm going to pull up the data log and see what I can figure out on that and keep going from that. But honestly, other than that, I mean, it was a pretty successful night. The night got cut short because it started raining. Car pulled up on the dolly, it's running. Really didn't have any huge issues. I feel pretty confident about doing index racing with it. It's a low maintenance car as long as everything stays together. I'm gonna throw spark plugs in it. That probably doesn't help. I haven't changed those in quite a while. I usually change those as pretty often. Those have quite a few runs on them. I probably should have changed them by now. That's gonna be one of the things I do at the track, actually, to figure out, make sure everything's running solid. So those probably need changed. We'll go ahead and change those, and then hopefully we're running 11s. Obviously, all I want to do is run 1150s. That's all I'm wanting to do this year. I'm working on getting that sleeve block up and going. Nothing said and done yet. I'm working on getting a set of pistons. If all goes well, I found a new set that someone didn't use. I'll go into more details once I figure out if that's the route I'm gonna go or not. And then if that ends up being a good deal, then I'm gonna buy those pistons, gonna get rods, figure out everything I need to do from there, and then I think we're gonna get that sleeve block going, and I think we're gonna throw some, make sure it's all good, everything obviously, and then I think we're gonna throw some big nitrous at it. Not big nitrous, but big nitrous for a Honda, I guess I should say. I haven't talked too much about it, so there's plenty of stuff to talk about and go over with that, but you know, that's kind of neither here or there right now. But I just thought I'd make this clip. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. I'm trying the best I can. If you guys are watching, obviously I raced Edgewater, and then I went to Street Car Takeover on Saturday in Indy. A lot of my friends out there bought a lot of merch, and I seriously appreciate that. All that money goes right back into the channel to buy more merch. I really appreciate you guys, and if you guys are interested, please don't hesitate to reach out. If we're going to be anywhere, I would prefer to give it to you in person. That way you're not spending $10 on shipping. I'm still working on getting shirts. I wasn't able to reach my shirt guy today as planned. So I got that in the works to see what we can get started with shirts. But if you guys are interested in any stickers or wristbands, I got the old wristbands. Sorry, I apologize. I don't know what happened on that last clip, but I just want to thank you guys for sticking with me and watching the channel. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you guys are enjoying the channel, if there's anything else that I could do to change. I got other stuff to do. I could record, but you know, it's kind of whatever. It's mostly about the green sedan. I really don't have anything else crazy to record. I don't really do anything crazy. So, but hope you guys enjoy the content. Please like, comment, share. That stuff means a lot. It'll help, you know, get my name out there, and you know, just try to become a little bit, I wouldn't say bigger. I mean, I don't really care that much. It helps. It's cool to have the support that I have from everybody that watches, and just really appreciate it, seriously. But catch you on the next one. Peace.